Transfer window done, new players in, difficulty altered. Let's see how things go today. We'll be making his debut today, Rajan Angolan in the midfield. Obviously continuing on up top as a new signing, Augustin Bertrand Traore. Adama Traore is still there, and Kulu and Malacia as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new signings in our starting 11. We also still have Porro in on loan, who continues to grow actually. I'd be tempted to start him if Frederick shows any sign of weakness, which he hasn't as of yet, so I'm not going to look to replace him in the starting lineup for now. I'm going to concentrate on my own players rather than loanees, as we did last year when we had Schurz in on loan from PSV. But today we have Man City, Wolves and Newcastle. We shall simulate the game at home against Cardiff in the Cup. We don't care about that, obviously. So let's wait and see what happens. I have altered the difficulty, as I mentioned I was going to in the last episode. We've dropped it to Legendary, but made that more difficult with the sliders we used to use on the old Ultimate. So shot error is down to 35, pass error is down to 15, goalkeeper ability is upped to 60, run frequency is upped to 60, and first touch control error is down to 35. My stats all remain default at 50. This is how we have done series on the channel for the past 3 years. It's how all of this series previously, prior to this one on FIFA 20, have been run as well. So this is basically back to what we were like pre-Ultimate Boost patch. So we should wait and see what happens throughout the course of today's episode and be able to judge it again further from there. Club Leon came in for Alioski actually, weren't able to agree contract deals with him, so now they've come for Stuart Dallas instead. I don't know as they'll have much luck there either, to be completely honest. We're going to have a difficult episode today, I would imagine. I imagine every episode is going to be pretty difficult, because even though we've lowered the difficulty, we still don't have an amazing team. So it's not going to be a walk in the park, that's for sure. Alfie Moore is going to be a no. I will only sign a youth prospect in this save now if they truly look like they're going to be the world beater of world beaters, which I don't think anyone from this particular crop is. But moving forward, we hopefully will be able to improve. Oh, they did agree contract terms. Fair enough. Stuart Dallas has gone. And now Cluj have come in for Alioski. We shall accept that. See if he can agree deals to go there instead. But we start with Manchester City. Obviously, we start with our first game against a side like City in the new difficulty scenario. Although we have performed well against City previously on the more recent update. So I don't know how this was going to go, in all honesty, but we're still going to continue on with the 4-3-3 that you guys recommended. I didn't really click with it in yesterday's episode, but hopefully today is a different story. Do drop the video a like if you enjoy, of course, and please ensure that you're subscribed to the channel with the notification bell ticked so that you get a notification every single time a video goes live. Don't miss any of this series. This is hopefully only going to go upwards and get better from here, but Rajan Angola's making his debut today. Let's see what City side he's playing against. Right, City then. Edison in goal. They're mirroring our 4-3-3. Cancelo, Stones, Laporte, Angelino, Eggestein, Rodri and De Bruyne. And the front three, Silva. Oh, Timo Werner and Raheem Sterling. No Jesus or Sané, both relegated to the bench. This will be intriguing then. I've not played against Timo Werner since we were at FC Köln in the last series. Let's see if he's any good here for Manchester City. Malacia looking to squeeze that through the gap, but Cancelo cuts it out nicely. Eggestein to Timo Werner. We'll be wary not to pull defenders out of position still. We might have lowered the difficulty, but it's still not going to be any easier than it was in any other save that we've done so far this year. It's still just as difficult as it ever was. So hopefully we won't find ourselves just breezing past City, and I highly doubt that would be the case anyway. So we'll wait and see what happens. But Cancelo building here, finds Maximilian Eggestein, crosses into the middle, but Fredericks is able to clear. Can Adama show some strength here? No, Angelino wins the header. Sterling brings it down Inside there to De Bruyne. And Kulu in the way, thankfully. Oh, that was travelling. Probably will have hurt Kulu. Bowen out here to Rajan Angolan. Is his first touch as a Leeds United player. Adama is alongside me. I'll lift it and I trust Adama's pace to get there. And he's in. And he'll pull it across the middle and it's cleared away by the defender. Down to Rajan Angolan. Now he does have great long shots. Tyler Roberts can't get it out of his feet to have a shot of his own. Looking promising here in the opening 15 to 20 minutes against City. But they've been good going forward too. Oh, lovely ball down the line to Bernardo Silva. Malacia is going to bust the gut to get there, but he's not going to be able to do so. Oh, Fredericks has done just enough. I tried to just throw someone in front of that to ensure that he didn't get a cross in. He still was able to do so, but there's an offside there against De Bruyne, thankfully. That was very dangerous. Slightly lucky, perhaps, that it was only Raheem Sterling at the back post there and not someone slightly taller to challenge with Fredericks. Otherwise, we might have been in real trouble. Give that there to Raja, and Augustin is on his way, but Laporte intercepts well. Giving as good as we're getting so far in this game, but City are growing in confidence and coming forward again here with Raheem Sterling. Back to Angelino. Raheem again. I think he might have been offside again. They need to watch that line. Here's De Bruyne. Angelino into Werner. Options in the middle, one of which... Oh, good save! Gazzaniga. Brilliant save. Just get rid. I'm not going to take any chances. Get rid of it. Brilliant stop. Gazzaniga and his left foot. Skips away from me. Turns well. Nangolan went for the slide tackle. Wasn't quite able to get there. Quite long enough in the leg. Rodri. Oh, he steps well. Oh, hello. I didn't expect that. That was very fancy from Rodri. Genuinely, no idea that that was coming there. Fredericks just keeps that in play. Adama with a smart turn. And again to beat Angelino, who is quick. Well, he's not going to be as quick as Adama. And I'll look for Augustin in the middle there, but John Stones cuts it out. Basically, difficulty-wise now, this is the same as the first season, I guess is the best way to phrase it. We're at the same difficulty level now as we were when we were in the Championship. So, good save again from Gazzaniga. So should EA have not patched the difficulty, this now is what we would have experienced, basically. Oh, Sterling. Man City are so good on the ball. That's a brilliant finish from Eggestein. This is basically what we would have experienced Season 2, which was our first season in the Premier League, had we kept the same difficulty coming up from the Championship. But that was a very well-worked goal. The footwork from Sterling here, the little step over, and then the flip-flap, and a brilliant volley from Eggestein at the back post. We're 1-0 down. Bernardo Silva driving down the line. I see the man just inside there, Eggestein, that he's probably going to want to pass to. Towards the near post there, Gazzaniga does well. Ball out quickly to Adama. Let's see if we can counter. Looking to get away. Oh, God, that was a heavy touch, but he's done really well. And this could work out superbly for us. Adama Traore in on goal. And beautifully dinked wide of the target. Oh, I thought that was going to work out wonderfully. Just get there ahead of Ederson. Lift it over him and into the back of the net. No. There to Laporte. Forward to De Bruyne. Angelino. Nice drop of the shoulder. Oh, good block by Nangolan from De Bruyne's effort. And we come forward on a counter, maybe. Tyler Roberts, catch me, pal. Oh, go on, Raja. Raja Nangolan, he's got good long shots, but I'm probably going to look for a pass here. And we'll find one. Bowen! Oh! Was waiting to go mad as Bowen smacked that home. Ederson had other ideas. Gabriel Jesus coming on, as Timo Werner goes off. We'll lift that back into the middle. And, it might fall for Adama. It hasn't. It's cleared away. Tottenham are battering Wolves. Augustin does really well. And then nods that out for a throw-in to City anyway. That's a brilliant ball to Sterling. Fredericks going to try and close him down. There's De Bruyne. Sterling again. They're talking about the Nicola Pepe transfer to Real Madrid that we saw in the last episode. I'm making a couple of changes. Jamie Shackleton's coming on, as well as Ryan Kent. Kent had a match-winning impact in the game against Everton from the bench. We shall hope he has a match-saving impact from the bench this time around. Is that going to be another corner for them? It is. There's still 20 minutes to go, so plenty of time for Ryan Kent to have that impact. And that is going to be a goal kick this time. It's going to need to be now or never. Get this out to Ryan Kent. Oh, poor pass. Come on, Ryan. De Bruyne. Waiting for the ball back inside. We've done well with Nangolan. Oh, and then he's kicked it against the teammate's foot. Oh, I can't get away from my own area. Jesus! Zinchenko to De Bruyne. Across. Oh, 1-2 or 1-2-3. Eggestein to Jesus. Gazaniga with the save. React! Paulo! No! Oh, he has kept it out. It's going to have to be now. It's going to have to be now. Get that down. Bowen inside. No! Oh, I'm not going to get anything from this game. Jamie Shackleton's won it back, but now the whistle will go. Ah, dearie me. Fighting hard, but unfortunately not able to get ourselves anything from that. But that felt much, much better. Even though the stats don't necessarily indicate that, that genuinely felt much better. I felt like I was able to be competitive in that fixture, rather than just hoping for something to go my way, running against a brick wall of ultimate difficulty. He certainly can offer us more, Rajan Angolan, and he wasn't exactly bad in that game. No one was really. I'm not sure where things went wrong today. It was just a well-taken goal from Maximilian Eggestein. Since he scored the winner, we weren't able to respond. It's even better than you're implying, I think you'll find. Thank you very much. I'm going to stand by my boys. Was it Wolves up next in the second game? Indeed it was. Wolverhampton Wanderers on the way. In between the last press conference and this one, Alioski has been confirmed to have been sold. So Alioski and Stuart Dallas will now leave us in January, and extra money will be added to the transfer budget. Now I'm probably, to be fair, I could maybe make a signing and a permanent signing and a pre-contract signing. We shall we'll wait and see how much money we actually have when the time comes. But we might be able to do something in January rather than just like preparing for next season. We might be able to help improve this season. May end up maybe selling someone who's underperforming, if someone underperforms, and then looking to improve. But we'll wait and see. All we can hope for in this next one is to improve on our last result. You're only ever as good as your last result. Rui Patricio in goal for us. They're playing a 5-2-3. Doherty, Kilman, Dendoncker, Merle and Giles. And Poku and Enubakare. Dennis Mann, their new signing. Raul Jimenez and Cavallero out wide. Dendoncker at centre-back. He was on our shortlist, of course, to potentially come in for us as a midfielder. So we'll see how well he plays in that role. Comes Mann down the right-hand side of their attack. Malacia trying to stick with him. He's turned well. Jimenez gives that straight back to Malacia. Thank you. Bowen. Tyler Roberts to Jean-Kevin Augustin, who's yet to score for me. We haven't had much luck, really ever, with a striker in this save, have we? It took ages to get someone to score in the Premier League last season, and in the Championship it wasn't really... Oh no, good save. There wasn't really one striker that stood out as a regular goal getter for us. Man was onside there as it hit him and will force the corner. Jack Marriott's probably been our best goal scorer up top so far in this save, and he wasn't exactly prolific, was he? Tyler Roberts brings that down well, and my attempted clearance is an attempted tackle from him, which is great. And Poku, good tackle by Calvin Phillips. Forward there to Tyler, get to it please. No, overplayed. Mule for them. Half an hour in, it has really been quite Wolves heavy so far. Ivan Cavallero, Bowen committed, didn't get there. Ben White does really well. Can Augustin get to that first? He can. Okay, he's given it straight to a Wolves man, and Kulu does well, and now Augustin's out of position. Ball back to Cavallero. Stood up well. Wasn't sure whether we'd win that. I wasn't confident. Dendoncker to deliver. Will he deliver well? It's decent. Doherty up. Tyler Roberts is there too. Underneath that, who's going to get to that first? Oh, Poku just destroys Tyler Roberts. He wouldn't let me change player till he started to try and get to his feet. And now Kilman's just walking through us. Jesus. That was far too easy for him. Tammy Abraham has equalised for Everton in their game. But there haven't been any goals in this one yet. Oh, it's a lovely ball. And he's onside here, Ivan Cavallero. Oh, yes! Malacia, brilliant block. Nangolan knocks that down. Can we maybe have one chance before half-time? The whistle will be sounding soon. Oh, Jesus Christ, Tyler. That was supposed to go to the man that was stood next to you in Calvin Phillips. Well, it's been all Wolves in that first 45. Moving in. Tyler Roberts back to Phillips. And into Nangolan. Alga stands through that gap. And he's turned really well, actually. And Tyler Roberts is arriving. Tyler Roberts at pace. Little drag back, work the space. Bend the effort, good save by Patricio. That is the positive start to the second half that I needed to boost my confidence for our chances in this game. Fredericks will be quicker than Jimenez. Cavallero back there to Giles. Driving forward with confidence, but good tackle by Calvin Phillips. Roberts to Nangolan. And Augustin could be in through this gap. Jean-Kevin Augustin to score his first goal for Leeds United. Yes! We're in front! Oh, he's doing the Dybala celebration. I didn't expect him to do that when I just pressed A for default. Yeah! 1-0 Leeds. They've had great possession in this game so far, Wolves. At half-time, they'd had 60% of the ball and 6 chances too. 6 opportunities on goal to go with their... Oh, we could play him through again here. Oh, Jean-Kevin nearly round the corner to Jared Bowen. We could be in again. Jared! Jared! No! Oh, please, Tyler! Tyler Roberts! Acrobatics from Tyler. And it's 2 for Leeds. I want to see a replay of that, please. Really good save. Bowen should have buried that. Really good stop. But, what their defender there is doing, I'm not sure, going with his foot. Be brave. Put your head in there. It's not like you couldn't have leant in and cleared it before it even reached Tyler Roberts. Poor from them, good from us. We have ourselves a 2-0 lead and we might just be getting our second win of the season. Cavallero. Little step over. Forward there into Raul Jimenez. Oh, and Kulu cuts that out nicely and cleared away. Can Augustin win that header? No. Can he get to the second one? Yes. Oh dear, we still don't have the ball though. Man. Oh, he's offside. Surely Raul Jimenez there. There's great footwork. He's buried it nicely, although the keeper didn't try. But he's offside. It won't count. They're making 2 changes. I'll make some too. Oh, that is a lovely ball out to Tabata. It's a name I don't think I've heard before, Tabata. Turns around well. Giles, we're forcing them backwards though. It's been good defensive work from us in this game. In the first half, I was not at the races. I'd had 1 shot to their 6. But in the second half, we've picked it up and been much better. Inside there to Milner. Augustin's calling for it through that gap. It's a bit ambitious, really, to be fair. We've been really good in this game. Rephrase. We've been really good in this second half. In the first half, I was getting hammered, like actually battered. They had 6 shots, I had 1. We were just lucky that the ball didn't cross the line. But with 90 seconds to go in this game, plus a couple of stoppages, we're going to get all 3 points for the second time this season. And it's a very important victory for us too. Because we were 17th prior to this game. Wolves actually were 18th prior to this game. So to have had such a competitive fixture against a team that are also having a poor start to the season means that we really aren't just going to have things all go our way this season. We lost the first game and I could easily have been 2 or 3-0 down by the end of the first half. But they had all of the play in the first half. I had all of the play in the second. And in the end, we were the ones that come away with a victory. Arsenal beat Chelsea by 2-0. Everton have beaten Norwich by 2-1. Not sure what that will do for our league position. But at this early stage, I'd have liked to have thought that a 3-point haul will move us considerably up the table. We keep the momentum going defensively. A clean sheet was very nice to see. We were far from perfect. We always prepared for, did I expect Wolves to win? No, we always prepare for the worst, but we're trying to be in a position to not expect the worst. Hopefully, we can get a decent result in this next one against Cardiff. Although, let me go and alter my rotation 11 thanks to all of the changes of the squad, and we shall play with this team. Right, Cardiff at home in the Carabao Cup. They've had 2 previous 3-0 wins in this competition against Wimbledon and Plymouth. You can see my starting 11 on the left-hand side there. That's lining up in a 4-4-2. Dallas Price, Riedewald, Rose, Clark, Shackleton, Hernandez, Alioski, Forshaw, Wilson. Forshaw playing alongside Callum Wilson up top. Perhaps could have put Jack Clark at striker, to be fair, but decided to go with Forshaw just to offer Callum Wilson a little bit of support. What can we do here. It's 1-1, and they've gone 2-1 up. I mean, we don't care about this competition, so I'm not that bothered about losing that. That's fine. We wouldn't have earned a lot of money from going further in that competition. Of course, you'll get to play this game, Gazaniga. Another game has been rescheduled, although I think that was just by a day, wasn't it? The 23rd to the 24th of October? 24th to the 23rd. Fair enough. Right then, let's go and play the third and final game in the episode against Newcastle. Oh, and actually, that win didn't shoot us up the table as I hoped it would. We've gone from 17th to 16th. Get another win here, and then we certainly should fly up the table, I hope. Right then, for the Magpies, Carl Darlow in goal. Kraft, Chedin, Fernandez, Cooper and Matt Ritchie. Manquillo, Saive, Longstaff and Reece Nelson with Hugo Duro up top. Liam Cooper, their captain, in their back line. Let's hope he doesn't come back to haunt us. To Adama. Drops the shoulder well. And there's Fredericks. Augustin. Fredericks has gone again. This is good football. Knock that back nicely to Adama and lift it towards the back post, where Jared Bowen won't get the ball under control. Calvin Phillips only just did the same himself. Get it to Bowen this time. He does get that under control. Oh, that was terrible. Back to Raja. Works for space for a long shot maybe. No, not on this occasion. Good footwork though to keep possession. Going to need to be good in possession if we're to create chances here. Oh, lovely flick. Bowen on his right. Should have taken that on his left. Nice ball by Kraft to Duro. Cross could come in towards the back post. Short there to Henri Saive. Nice tackle by Calvin Phillips. And away we go on a counter of sorts. Adama has some space to get into actually. We'll knock that inside there. Oh, to Nangolan. Look for Tyler. Raja again. Nangolan. Oh, that was travelling. Flying towards the bottom left-hand corner. But just wide. Keeper was confident from the moment it was struck. I wasn't sure where that was going to end up when it was midway towards the goal. Here's Longstaff into Hugo. Out wide to Manquillo. Cooley drawn out of position. Ben White gets just enough on that to get it behind for a corner. And Newcastle will have the chance from this set piece. Henri Saive delivers in towards the middle. Fredericks wins the header. Longstaff. Oh, Tyler Roberts can't get away. Ritchie, that deflected off him. That's lucky for me. Goal kick. Really nicely done. Cross into the middle and away by Fredericks, although not very far. Hugo to Henri. And Saive just caught in possession. Is there a counter on? Always when you've got Adama Traore up against Liam Cooper. And he's left him for dead. Adama Traore will pull this back. And Tyler Roberts deflected and off the post. Deflected and off the post. That's the difference. What is that, mate? Roberts. Good footwork. And we start the second half positively. Perhaps. Augustin. Oh, run down a blind alley there. Tyler. Oh, tame. Fredericks. Into Nangolan. To Phillips. Rolls well. Forward to Malacia. Inside to Bowen. Here's Nangolan. Turns well. Adama. Oh, slightly lucky perhaps. Oh no! I can't get there. Good save by the man between the sticks. But could we have gotten to that loose ball? Carl Darlow comes to punch this as well. Adama's obviously going to win that foot race. Inside to Raja Nangolan. Out of his feet. Ah, that was not what I've come to expect from Raja Nangolan over the years from a long-range shot. Perhaps laces rather than finesses, I think, is the way forward for him. Hugo. Lovely ball through to Reece Nelson. Cross could come in. He's turned well. It's good footwork. Brilliant footwork. Nelson. Still going, Reece Nelson. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. He got a little lucky with a second one, but he's got me dancing all over the place there, Reece Nelson. First one was brilliant. This one, slightly fortunate. Keeps it in, cuts it back, and tucked home at the near post. Fredericks. Forward to Adama. Back there to Fredericks again. Driven into Phillips. Here's Malacia. Jared Bowen could go down the line. He Seems rather reluctant to there, actually. Phillips drilled that through that gap. Lovely. Nicely done. Oh, Fernandez has the strength to outmuscle Augustinson. But that is a poor pass from them. Fredericks through the gap nicely there to Phillips. Augustinson gets the better of the defender this time, but still it's Fernandez that denies him. Good from Reece Nelson again. Worried about them scoring another here. Muto's off the bench for them. Driving out wide. Support from Kraft. Oh, nicely into Reece Nelson. I'm worried about the pullback. There it is. And it actually... No! Oh, come on! Oh, he's offside. Well then. That actually missed with Nkulu there. It was the AI-controlled Ben White that got the block on that first shot. And Reece Nelson almost got his second piece of big luck there for a Newcastle goal. Thankfully, he was offside. Otherwise, we'd have been 2-0 and dead and buried. Still, even though we've changed the difficulty, it's still not exactly a walk in the park to get results in the Premier League with this team. Phillips through the gap there to Augustinson. Rise the challenge well. Oh, I thought that actually was going a long way wide. Nangolan! Comfortable for Darlow. I'm going to make a change, but I think it might be too little, too late. Nangolan. Fredericks. Roberts back to Phillips. Roberts again. Nangolan. Augustin. Oh, I tried to put it back the same way they did to me, but I just couldn't find anyone. Longstaff. It's 4 minutes to go here. 3 minutes to go now. Time's running out. I'm going to have to try and do something in the final few moments, but everything I've thrown at Newcastle so far, they've dealt with. In fact, to be fair, Fernandez has dealt with almost all of it himself. Darlow's been called upon a couple of times. That's good footwork from Reece Nelson. The option to play that through ball is there, but he's neglected to use it. Here's Muto. Murphy given away. Right. Now or never. Tyler Roberts is through that gap. No, ref! Oh, give me a few more seconds, please. 2 1-0 defeats in today's episode. Oh, I should have done better. I should have been more clinical with my chances. I was hoping to get a victory at home there. Unacceptable performance, low confidence. We're not exactly high on confidence, so confidence can be an issue. We played well, but it wasn't enough. Defeat again is really frustrating. I want to say something about luck, but I can't. Very fortunate for Newcastle to get their goal, and they would have been very lucky to get a second. I'm disappointed we didn't win, but we're trying my hardest throughout the game. Just wanted to say thanks for picking me. Keep working hard to improve for Paolo. Maybe stop conceding goals at your near post, but I think that's more of a FIFA 20 issue than a Paolo Gazzaniga issue. We're continuing to train up Stefan Engel, as well as a couple of other youngsters as well. I can only train keepers in one slot, frustratingly. I swear previously you used to be able to train keepers in 2 areas, or with 2 drills, but it only allows me to train with 1 slot at the minute. So I'm not entirely too sure why that is, but it's what I'm faced with. We're also faced with potentially another relegation fight on our hands. 2 wins from our opening 7, 5 defeats, and not yet been able to get a draw. Only 4 goals in 7 games. We haven't conceded many, but we haven't got many points either. Yeah. And things don't get any easier tomorrow with some tough games on the horizon. Tottenham and Manchester United, as well as Leeds as well. We'll be back to 1 episode or 1 month per episode till we get to like something like that, where it's going to be obviously split. But back to 1 month per episode. So one of tomorrow's games will be simmed, and that'll probably be Southampton of the 2, of Southampton and Leicester. Leicester in mid-table. Southampton are there and thereabouts. That's where we'll end it for today, though. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Do make sure you drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Continue to come back and watch every single video. We won't be missing any every single day. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any in the future as well. But for now, I'll see you tomorrow.